Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Stuphamism. Today we are talking about the Conditioned Warrior World vs. World build that I promised a long time ago, for those of you that have been watching my show. So, this is a build that focuses on high sustain, very high defense, and medium to heavy burst condition damage. So, it should be something that you don't see very often in World vs. World. The original thought process on this was to be different, and I think that I accomplished that. I've got some clips of some duels showcasing just what I'm talking about here, and I'll go over the build before I do that. Sorry for the length of the video, but these are some epic duels that I think that you guys have to see to really showcase this character. Keep in mind just a couple things. The gear that I have is not ascended, or at least not all of it. Most of it is still exotic, so I think there's still room for this build to show improvement. Guys, go ahead and stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and go over the build next. Thanks. Okay guys, we have our Berserker Conditioned Warrior World vs. World build. We have Mace Shield and Mace Torch with a healing signet and shouts. Double Mace main hand with Sundering Mace trait gives us 20% reduced recharge. Healing signet is still king, and even with the shout traits due to the non-wasting of over heals is best. Mace abilities give us weakness, vulnerability, daze. And then the Torch with its cripple and burning and some condition removal. Then we swap over to Mace Shield, where we add in a stun and some more block and reflex. And then over to our F skills. We get there and we have F2 with Berserk, gives us stability, fury, and swiftness, while F1 gives us stacking, bleeds, and confusion, while blinding and crippling and stunning it all in one burst. Then to our utilities. All these shouts give us adrenaline and healing. For Great Justice gives us Fury Might, Shake It Off gives us Cure Conditions, and On My Mark to reveal enemies and grant vulnerability. Our elite skill, Headbutt, grants full adrenaline and stuns for 3 seconds. Notice, unlike Spellbreaker, we have 3 instead of 2 adrenaline bars, granting a total of 30 adrenaline. Now we go over to the equipment. Most of it's exotic, and we're running Toughness, Healing, and Condition on most of our armor. Over in the trinkets area, we're doing most of the same, except we have a little bit of vitality that we've thrown in with some of our ascended trinkets. And we have some World vs. World infusions, vitality, healing, and some toughness. If you'll notice that we have over 1,000 condition damage and over 1,200 healing power, which is a significant amount that goes together. Very low crit, don't need it. We have a high amount of armor and a high amount of resistance to damage. Now let's head on over to specializations, where we have defense. Our first main trait we pick is Shield Master, which gives us might and reduced recharge. Also reflects missiles. And then we go to Sundering Mace, which we talked about earlier. 20% reduced recharge on our mace skills was the biggie. And then we have Rousing Resilience. Gain toughness and heal when you break out of a stun. Now we roll over to Tactics, where our first skill is Leg Specialist. Immobilize a target when you cripple them with a skill. Move over to Shake It Off, which is just like our shout. It heals us and it removes conditions. And then Vigorous Shouts, which gives us healing for every time we use a shout, plus 5 adrenaline. And not to mention reduced recharge. Also, we have Savage Instinct under our Berserker tree. It removes 2 conditions and breaks stun. Dead or Alive, receiving fatal damage while in Berserk mode, heals you. And lastly, Eternal Champion. Gain stability while in Berserk mode, gain stability and might when you break out of a stun. A couple other things to notice is we have Runa Defender, which whenever we block attack, we get a second of regeneration. We get Aegis with heals, and we also get a big heal whenever we block an attack, 30-second cooldown on that. On our sigils, we're going to have Sigil of Leeching, Sigil of Hydromancy, which is chill whenever you switch weapons with the shield. And then on our torch, we have Sigil of Doom for some poison damage. Last thing to mention, in our food items, we have 2 Krauka chocolate bars, which give us 100 healing power and 70 toughness. And then we have pumpkin oil, which whenever we revive someone, we get power, toughness, and vitality. So now that we've went into the build in detail, let's go ahead and jump into the duels. Enjoy, guys.